They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
57 colors.
From the 27, Mahomes looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Chiefs at 11-3 on the year. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Colts are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Ready?
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw on third down, Dodson. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. Shot, 17. Cut.
Looking to throw. Dodson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
10 cycles.
A give for Taylor running right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Dodson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
On 3rd down, Dodson. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Escobar goes into motion. On second down, it's Shepard. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, Ripley.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Shepard. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Yellow.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Yellow.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
On first down, Shepard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shepard. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. On 2nd down now. It's Shepard. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there.
with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Down.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Looking to throw. Dodson. And he completes it to Westbrook. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on 3rd down. Dodson. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ready.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Room here to run. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. Dodson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Let's go.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Dodson. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Up the middle they go. Shepard. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Easy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On the double.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
To throw again. Dodson airing it out deep for Smith. And it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for a defense because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
On 2nd and 2, Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
Normally, when we think about big swings and scores before a half, we think offense, but this time, their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
This is fielded at the 7.
Come on, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They run once more with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So no gain on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Red, cycle. Next red. Ready.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Locates Mooney on the out route. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
Finish the game.
On second down, it's Shepard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Shepard, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Right back to him on first down. Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Now Mahomes. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, 43.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 34-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Shepard. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he finds Escobar, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Shepard. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shepard. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A
great effort there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football and a touchdown.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Shepard.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Shepard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on 1st down. Shepard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Attack, attack! Hey, 15, 15, 15.
Now Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. Four fingers.
You're holding
what
up
does that
four
mean?
fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Got it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Nifty move. 110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. To throw on second down, Dodson. And his throw is incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Dodson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Daniels. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
On the ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dodson. And Daniels has it, left side. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They give to Taylor out of the gun. He bowls over him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Ready?
They'll let Taylor try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Mahomes. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow.
Mahomes. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57. Yellow. Come back.
Mahomes will throw. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Down.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Opposite. Green. Jackrabbit.
Again, it's Taylor. Good move at the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Colts, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little.